Why do I always remember to take a video of my food when it's spectacular after I've eaten half of it? Anyway, here's some of other people's plates so you can see what was offered. But unbelievable. The food is like gourmet. Like, I can't even that I'm getting this on the AT. So this okay, come on. Blueberry French toast with honey that was made here, gotten here. Frittata, fresh fruit. There was a sausage. Oh, and a biscuit with homemade apple butter. Anyway, and coffee and orange juice. Absolutely outstanding. And I get to have it again tomorrow. So I just did an entire video with this new holding of my phone up in the air like this. And all I got was trees. I don't know what I did wrong. So now I'm going to try and remember everything I said. And it was so witty. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so you know what? Before I get too far, I have to check and see if it actually worked. Because, turning the phone around. There's the city. Off in the distance. Wow. So pretty. And it's through the trees, but here's the view. So nice. All right, so do you see me? Wanted to show you my new sleeveless attire and my shorts that fit. I really wish I could check this without having to stop. Well, we'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm putting you back on the trees because then I know it's working because I can see it. Because right now, I'm just looking at the camera back on my phone. Okay, what's going on? Made it to the Quarterway Inn. Got to the, the trailhead on where the trail ends, and I have to turn to go to the Quarterway. It's a 0.3 off the trail. So easy. And got there at 2:09. There were points yesterday that I thought I wasn't going to get there till 3. So I was pretty stoked. And it was, oh my gosh, I will get into it more, but it has now surpassed all other hostels. Sorry, everyone else. You all have your niche, but this one is me in every way possible. So sorry. I spent the morning by myself, as you probably see already in the video yesterday. But then bumped into, of all people, Portal and Conqueror and Ninja at the gas station when I came out of the wilderness and entered civilization just so abruptly and suddenly. So walked with them for a long time until they decided to take a break. I was not in the mood. I got water and then said, hey guys, I'll see you next time. Next time the trail brings us together. Because again, they're going to be going to trail days, which is actually Mother's Day weekend. So there's still time, but now I'm doing something else that may put miles between us, but whatever. So let me proceed. So, got to the Quarterway Inn. Neil had sent me a fabulous resupply box. In it, this top, sleeveless, love it. Ironically, same color as the short sleeve top, but it was on sale. That's how I operate. Notice the shorts. The shorts are also the same print, but a size smaller. Why? Because they were on major clearance. I paid $16. Patagonia, 16 versus 70. Yep, gonna get the floral print, even though it is not me at all. I am much more comfortable in just black or navy, but no. For that kind of delta in the price, I'll wear flowers. I'll humiliate myself. So happy about these shorts. Guys, block your ears. Women, here's the thing. The bigger shorts were so big that I had to use the drawstring. When I have to go to the bathroom, like now, that drawstring was like the biggest fight of my life. I couldn't get it unknotted fast enough. No matter how I tied it was always a battle. It's like a 20-minute flipping production to pee on the side of the trail. So luckily, these shorts, being the smaller size, are what do you call it? The elastic waistband works. I don't need the drawstring. I'm gonna pull it out and throw it away. I don't ever want to be tempted. Except that if the shorts start falling off, I probably want it. Anyway, okay, so happy with the stuff. Got all kinds of toiletries and 10 breakfasts, 10 dinners of my food. So I will be eating well for the next 10 days. Talk about eating well. Okay, what made me want to stay at the Quarter Inn? Well, there's a few things. It looked amazing. It was only 3/10 off the trail. And it talked about breakfast. All it mentioned was homemade apple butter. Done. You make homemade apple butter and everything else is going to be downright fantastic. I assure me. So I was like, totally in. Gotta go. But the clincher, I can send stuff home. So some things are going home. Not a lot, but some winter gear and things that I'm not using anymore. So that was really great because now I can just repackage it in the box and send it home. Great. Yay. The owner of the hostel couldn't be nicer. So far, I haven't done anything wrong to upset her and get yelled at, but she seems so patient. But, we are barbaric through hikers, so I'm sure there's something I could do to upset her, but she seems so nice. I'm going to talk a lot about this nifty gadget. See this? It's a roller. And you were probably like, you had an awful lot of bright pink duct tape on your pole for a while there, Karen, that you never even talked about. That's right. My roller, for some reason, these that are tight, like so tight I couldn't move them manually, moved. And then that loosened this, and it comes in 2 parts, and it fell off. I love this product, despite the fact that it failed me for a second. I still love this product because I can, okay, let's see. See? Roll my muscles out. I am all about it. So, love this product. Needed the Allen wrench. Go figure, the Allen wrench that I had in the package that this came in wasn't the right size. Neil shipped it to me. It was not the right size. What was the wrong Allen wrench doing in that package? I have no idea. I don't know what happens at home when my back is turned. Anyway, Tina, the hostel owner, had an Allen wrench, so I was able to fix it. So gone is all the duct tape. Do you know what majority of that duct tape was for? And yes, I am going to change hands because, once again, my hand is numb from holding up this dang phone. Okay, carpal tunnel, go away. The majority of the duct tape was because these little things had moved, and the centerpiece was clacking every single. My watch tells me I do on average 30,000 steps a day, and this thing clacked 30,000 times. And I have an issue with repetitive noises now, you all know. So I was losing it. And I'm like, so I used the majority of my duct tape, which I hadn't probably used any of it in a decade. It's been sitting on here. You should always have a bit of duct tape stuck on your pole for emergencies. And I don't think I'd used any of it until that thing was clacking. And the majority of it was trying to keep it separate, so it wouldn't clack, but it managed to clack every single day, no matter how much duct tape I threw on it. So I'm so happy, at least for now. And I got to somehow get Neil to find me an Allen wrench that fits. But anyway, what else? So the breakfast this morning. Oh, all right. If you're planning a hike next year, please do yourself a favor and come here. You will not regret it. Not only is it just utter. Ah! No! Okay, people, I am gonna have to pause, but not until I show you who I'm bumping into. Oh my gosh. All right, we will pick this up, but I'm gonna show you my friend that God is so good that I bump into no matter what. I think I'm never gonna. And yeah, say hi, that's OT.
Good to see you.
All right, pausing you for a minute.
God bless.
Okay, folks. I am back. Yes, it is time that I introduce my buddy OT to you. I know I've mentioned him before, but I haven't really gone into depth about what he is doing out here on the AT, but he is doing some incredible things. So I will tell you all about it in a minute. Let me just finish up on the hostel and the breakfast. So again, the minute I hear homemade apple butter, I'm in, right? Breakfast this morning was blueberry, the baked blueberry French toast, drizzled in honey from Herbie's in the back. Okay. They had the homemade biscuits with the homemade butter, apple butter. They had spinach frittata. She had sausages, orange juice, coffee, of course. She had some kind of grits. I did not have them, but they definitely sounded fancy. Gourmet fancy grits. Fresh strawberries. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I wanted so no pancakes and maple syrup, but it didn't matter. What I got was just as great, if not more, if not better. I would have embarrassed myself with the amount of food I ate, except I had to get out the door, and I'm going to tell you all about that in a minute. It was unbelievable. So I don't know how that other breakfast place is winning awards for best breakfast on the AT, because this one should absolutely do yourself a favor. If you are coming here, if you are getting on the AT next year, please stop here. You will not regret it. So basically, Rebel J, mentioned her, and Frito, they slack pack a lot. Now, slack packing, if I haven't explained it, is when you get somebody to drive you ahead, okay? In this case, 20 AT miles. So the trailhead they dropped us off at is 20 AT hiking miles from the hostel. And so then I get dropped off, and I now hike southbound back towards the hostel. And then I stay there another night. So guess what that means? More breakfast! Woohoo! I am so excited just to have the breakfast again. Okay. But I also get a break, right? I've got this pack. See it? It weighs like a 16th of the pack I normally wear. And anyway, gives my back a break, my legs a break, me a break. Still, I put in a decent number of miles, but it doesn't feel like it, because all my heavy stuff is back at the hostel, where I shall return to later today. So this is like a really great thing. The coolest thing, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to get, because it really will matter on the topography. Right now, so apparently there's like a storm coming through, and it looks like it's a fast moving storm, but you can see, yeah, I didn't know, because I actually was running a bit, and I get here and I'm like, oh my gosh, of course I'm stopping to see this, because it's just so cool looking. And I will show you the inside of this. This is like, oh, you hear it? There it is. Anyway, I wished like this would have fallen where I could have stayed, but no, the hostel and breakfast, way worth it. Actually, I think this was where I was going to stay if I didn't stay an extra night at the hostel. Anyway, yes, it was going to be. Anyway, look at this. Like, I can't even, because this is just, right? But I come running up, and it's just the whole package, right? Like, it's this meadow. Oh, there's the storm. Anyway, it's this whole meadow. I'm at the top of a mountain, which normally I would be a little afraid, but there's no trees to fall on the shelter. Besides, look at it. It's made of like granite, my favorite thing in the world. Granite goes nowhere after 300 years, and I don't know when this was built, but granite ain't going nowhere. So this shelter ain't going nowhere. I would have been so excited to stay here, but that's okay. It's okay. Again, hostel and that breakfast, totally worth missing the shelter for. Sorry, but because of the storm, well, because it was such a cool looking shelter, I ran inside, and wait, do you see who is in there? But you know, it's equipped with the privy. What does it say? Oh, I thought that said bathroom. Beartown Wilderness. Oh, I thought it said bathroom. That's so funny. Okay. It's got the picnic table. But this is so, it's so, oh, we've got a fire pit with some Calvin Klein underwear inside. Yay. Well done, litter bug. Okay, then we come over here. Okay, I am just in my ever-loving glory. Look at this. So it's a 4-sided shelter with a door. And then we come in here and look, my fellow slack packers and Porto and JJ and Conqueror Ninja. Like, who could have thunk it? But look at this. That's the coolest shelter ever. Four walls. Like, imagine that. 4 walls and a door. Anyway, so cool. And honestly, you could sleep a million because they can sleep on the floor. All right, so cool. Anyway, storm's coming. I'm going to, so fortuitous that I shall just sit here and wait for the storm to pass, because guess what? I got nowhere to be. I'm going back to the hostel. Woohoo! All right. Until later. I literally just walked out of the woods where I've been for quite a while to find this. And yes, I'm huffing and I'm puffing because, believe it or not, I've been able to run nearly half of the miles today. And, oh gosh, it feels so good. It feels so good to run. I'm not running the hills. 1, I'm not conditioned for it. 2, they're so steep. I don't know if I've ever in my life been conditioned for it. But 3, I don't want to break me, so no need. So I hike the hills and run the flats and the downs and just open it up. And I am having a ball. So look at this. I'm going to try running through this field. If cows start chasing me, I may have to slow it down. My friend Portal said I bumped into her because I'm going southbound, so she's going northbound, so we cross paths. She said one of the cows was like totally stalking her. We'll see. I don't know why. I wonder what it was about her, but we don't know. Anyway, okay, here we go. And man, oh man, oh man. I haven't run in like 40 days. It feels so good. Okay, we'll try this. We'll see if the cows chase. Give chase. All right, until later. And again, I came out of the woods. I'll prove it. See up there? Woods. And where's the trail? There's the trail there you go. Yeah, I was running. So I'm gonna wicked quick go back here. And there it is. I came out of the woods to this. I am so, I don't like being envious, but I really, the people who live here, it's just something, right? Oh, look at all the little buttercups. They're everywhere again. And of course, the cows. I really don't know how close I'm gonna get. We could take a look at them. Maybe I'll go by them, maybe I won't. I have a feeling I'm going to that road, but I don't know. Never know. When I think I am, I don't. But anyway, all right. If I get closer to the cows, I'll take a picture, but in case I don't. All right, here we go. Okay, so I just finished my first slack packing experience. What did I think of it? Well, it's a heck of a lot easier, that's for sure. Like, this pack is so light, I think it's carrying me. It's like anti-gravity. Okay, I'm showing you. That sun, yeah, that beautiful sun. Sometimes I don't see it for days, so when I see it, I'm gonna show it off. And probably the absolute best part of slack packing is that I've been dropped off ahead. So now I'm traveling southbound. I got to see all my northbound friends. So you feel, how I was saying, like, you can be in the woods, feel completely alone, and somebody's literally like a half mile ahead of you and you don't know it. That's kind of what it was. all these people that I've seen, on the trail and have parted ways with. Well, it was like a reunion I kept bumping into them one after another, and it was fabulous. That I love. Okay, what else? Well, because this pack weighs nearly nothing comparatively. Okay, I don't honestly know. 5 pounds? I don't know what I have on my back. I didn't weigh it. The first we started out was like this wicked climb, a wicked climb. And then all of a sudden, I looked down, and the trails are just so pretty. I think I might have said this earlier. They were just so pretty. And I said, I wonder. So I took this pack, and I tightened the straps as tight as I could possibly get them around my body. And this way, it wouldn't bounce. And I just tried it, and it was pretty awesome. I got the running thing out of my system. I don't know if I've gotten it out completely. I may have to, I don't know. Maybe I can ship my hydration vest. I definitely would have rather had my hydration vest. This pack was okay. It got the job done. I would say I stopped. Okay. My first big stretch was probably about 5.5 miles of just open running. Perfect. Nonstop. And then I climbed. And then, did I go the right way? I really should find out, because I was pretty sure that I had to go right, because I went left last time, so I had to go right. Yeah, I think that's it up ahead. Yep, it is. Okay, I didn't get lost. Okay, so then I climbed a lot and probably ran maybe another couple miles. And then I climbed again. Now, I did not run the climbs. No. One, I'm not conditioned for the steepness of these mountains. Two, I didn't want to break me. I was afraid if I pushed, it would have just wrecked me. So why do that? It's not why I'm here. I can run at home. Anyway, so I hiked hard on the climbs. But once the flats and downs came, I just opened up and took off. So I'm going to guess, if I were to guess, that I probably ran 9 miles out of the 20. And I got to tell you, it felt great. I mean, I really do love running, right? There's something just like, that they talk about a runner's high. And I think that minimizes what actually happens. There is just something that happens. And it's pretty incredible. And yeah, so that's what happened today. I got that feeling again, and it was awesome. But so back to the slack packing. Am I going to do it again? Well, here's the thing. I almost think that if I were to slack pack again, I'd be just tempted to run again. And I don't know if you can see this, but yes, I'm holding my arm up with my pole because I'm in pain. This is so heavy. Do you know this phone is heavy? It may as well be a 30-pound dumbbell. It is heavy. Anyway, when you're holding it over your head and you haven't used your arms in like 40 days. Okay, so what else? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if I were tempted to slack pack again, I fear that I would just be tempted to run again. And it's not why I'm here. And actually, I don't know that I will slack pack again often. I might slack pack through the whites because I know how hard it is. But the whole purpose to me hiking no, not the whole purpose. There was a lot of purposes. I have a lot of reasons why. But one of them is to know that I can carry everything I need on my back for 6 months or an extended period of time, whatever it takes, and just know that I can. And to live with very little. By leaving all my heavy gear here, I haven't done that. So I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I did it. But I don't think it will be a regular thing at all, no. I like the challenge of carrying my freaking heavy pack. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I know. All right, well, I am back at this wonderful hostel. So I'm going to go inside. It's like starting over. It's 5 o'clock, and I hate getting there like this late. But you know what? I need to do laundry again because my clothes are disgusting. And I need a shower. And I need to eat. So I'm going to get going. And if anything comes to mind, I will fill you in. Okay, bye. So I really wanted to show you this hostel because it's just, like I said, spectacular. And it's my new favorite of all hostels. So this is what she calls the bunk room, but as you can see, it's not bunks. They're twin beds. So it's really nice. And there are no sheets. She gives you a pillowcase, but you use your sleeping bag. There is this step up though, and I have fallen down several times. Now I'm kind of ready for it, but then I will be leaving. So you can see like these, I think, I'm not going to go in because obviously they're private, but these are the more private rooms, but you know, similar, but they've got curtains, which is really cool. This is mine right here. So there's my pack. I got all my stuff lined up because I was doing the slack pack and I wanted to just take it out of my big pack and make sure I knew what I was bringing. And that's my over full food bag that I told Neil what to send, and everything, I can make everything fit except these beautiful instant potatoes. Look at these are my hard candies in case my throat gets dry. But yeah, so it's very, very full. So I will be eating something. I probably should have mashed potatoes for dinner tonight. Anyway, this is my bunk. And then this is my dirty, gross clothes from today, which I need to bring downstairs. I'm going to show you the rest of the second floor. I just wanted to, I'm going to do it in parts because there was nobody in here. And I thought, all right, well, this is the time to do it. Bluebird, say hi, Bluebird. Hi. She's my bunkmate. And so this is so in the second floor, we have this nice little thing. These are the hiker boxes. When I was talking about hiker boxes, there's all kinds of goodies. Like, see this bag here? I donated that today because Neil gave me a real contractor bag. I went into the outfitter. I said, do you sell individual contractor? And they sent me this like 55-gallon trash bag. I'm like, not what I was looking for, but doesn't matter. So all kinds of goodies. If you were missing a piece or a part, or like there's a bunch of whatever you call it, safety pins, like whatever, you know, you might find it in there. I am looking for just an old barrette because of all the little hairs that hang are driving me crazy. Not sure what's in there. Oh, actually, I am sure what's in there. That's like a private room. No. Oh, but thank you. No, that's not, it won't work. But thank you for pointing that out because I didn't even see that. Anyway, these are, sneak by, no worries. These are what we call loaner clothes. So while they do my laundry for me, I obviously need something to wear. So look at this. This is so great. They're so funny. Smallish, medium-ish, large-ish. Anyway, clean loaner clothes. If you wore it, it's not clean and should be put in the laundry basket. Okay. So, and then here's the bathroom. Like, it's a legit bathroom because, like, this is a house, right? So, yes. And you know what? The fan is still on. So, look at this. Please use the fan when showering. It's just, they're so awesome. She has notes like that everywhere. I just think it's so fun. Hi, this is my loaner clothes. This is my loaner t-shirt, but my little leggings. But yeah, see? And look at it. It's kind of cool. Look at this. It's like a sunken tub. Isn't that a riot? It's a sunken, it's like, yeah, into the floor. Wicked cool. Anyway, so that's that. So I've taken 2 showers here. And let's see, I'm not going to take it downstairs yet because I'm gonna do that after, but I'll show you. But it's just funny because everywhere that she considers her space, her private space, she has like blankets and curtains up. So that's cool, right? It doesn't detract from the look, but it indicates this is my space. You know, thank you very much for not whatever you trespassing, violating my space, my personal space. Okay, I'm back in here because I need to grab my clothes and I just didn't bother to turn off the camera. Okay, decided to send back my fleece hat. It could be a mistake, but I'm gonna hold on to my buff. All right, I'm gonna hang up on this, and when we get downstairs, I'll show you what the downstairs look like. Okay, so this is the main floor. You can see, like, they've got all the books. I wonder how many of these I've read. Let's see. I'm not going to sit here and look at all the titles, but right out of the gate, haven't read it. Okay, I guess I am looking at all the books. Oh, Tried to have it, tried to read it. Don't have it yet. It's on the wish list though on my thriftbooks.com. Anyway. Oh, this is a new book. Haven't read it. Will read it. Anyway, okay, cool. Don't have time to read it here. But this is like a little sitting area if I felt like, you know, being by myself and sitting in here. But look at this. It's so cute. This is just too cute. Okay, everybody at home, look at this. So she has these, you know, like, they're those balls that, like, I don't know, maybe they're Christmas lights, but the kind you might hang around your patio. She has them in ball. Gosh, I am completely dead today. When you can vegetables or stuffed fruit, the ball canning jars, she has them, and it just creates like a little fireplace thing. I mean, I'm telling you, this is incredible, and this is hysterical. She has all VHS. Is that not the best? All VHS. I love it. Okay. Anyway, so let's move on. Well, yeah, okay. I'm going to show you through the window, but I feel like I need to go sit out here. Look at this little deck. Oh, look, truffle pigs out here. I think I need to be out there. Okay. Let me show you the rest here. So then, so that goes in through the kitchen. I'll show you. And another sitting area, right? And I guess we do have like a full house tonight. Oh, it's a music room. So if you wanted to play a guitar, like if you knew how to play guitar, but obviously are not bringing it on the trail. We have another seating. This is where I had breakfast this morning. And that is my coffee, just completely being for no purpose at all, like right in the way. We have a zillion games. Like if you wanted to play a game, like she has every game under the sun here. All right, everybody, this is the kitchen where we are allowed to prepare food, and she sells these wicked cool necklaces. Actually, Portal has one. She got it in Neil's Gap. They have a really nice resupply, like, you know, all the things. Like, really, you could totally just resupply with snacks and whatnot. And I won't show you over here. It's just people are shopping, so I will not get in the way. And then they have... So then, look at this. Look at this. These are incredible. Look at this. Incredible. These are postcards and cards, like, of the trail life. Look at this. Look at this. Is that not the best? I'm in love with these. So, of course, I want like the painting. I want the original painting of this, of course. I'm sure. Very cool, right? Anyway, gonna get one of those for somebody. Already know who. It'll be a surprise. Okay, it's for my granddaughter. I'll show you which ones. I think she will absolutely love this one. So I'm gonna send her this one. It's awesome because of the ponies. And then, but that's a private space. That is actually where we got breakfast. It was like buffet style this morning. And look at this. So they sell food from the fridge. You can get frozen pizza, ice cream, a bird's eye meal. Oh, why not? I'll just show it to you. See? So like ice cream bars. And then I've already had 3 of these because, like, come on. Oops, sorry, honey. Absolutely. 3 of those. You know I love those. I could drink like 6 more, but, you know, gotta be smart. Oh, and look at little Jesus. Gotta have some of those. Okay, and then this is how you do laundry. So you saw the bag. I throw it in there. They take it, and when it's clean, it's up here. How cool is that? And then, oh, the shoppers are done. I'll go show you the rest of the resupply as we fly through here. And then, see, like, look at all this. Like, you can't want for anything. Except maybe a full-size peanut butter. But she does have these, okay? In fairness, she has these, right? Little peanut butters to go, okay? I was, and actually they're natural. So if I was in a pinch, and I might actually buy a couple to hold me over. But, and then, you know what? I got toothpaste because I needed toothpaste. Oh, look at, she's got the, everything. Look at, even cooler cloth is like, are you kidding me? So pretty cool. All right. Oh, and I also bought a Dr. Bronner's. Wasn't going to do it, but did it because Oh, and I'm getting some of those. Oh, see? And my pack is already full. All right. There's only one other thing I want to show you, so we'll quickly fly by here. Woohoo, woohoo. Go on hyperspeed. Hi, baby. This is Hazelnut. Hello, Hazelnut. Oh, and this is Kate. Say hi, Kate.
Hi.
Yeah. This cool area. So this is where all our dirty, gross stuff goes, right? Like, so my shoes are in here and poles and whatever. So the dirty, gross stuff stays in here. And they got Crocs. Look at this. Like loaner Crocs. So, because I'm going to put on a pair actually. Oh, I need a pair of loaner Crocs. Which ones? Should we get these? Okay, why not? Because, yeah, my feet got cold earlier. Okay, and then, of course, you know, you've seen the yard. I showed you the yard before. It's just amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm going to go sit with Truffle Pig. And what a name, right? Poor guy. Do you want to know how he got his name? Ha, you're going to love this. So you know how we dig cat holes? Well, a Truffle Pig digs for truffles. He was digging a cat hole and found something very different than a truffle. Okay, that's how he got his name. Super unfortunate find. Okay, that's it for now. Bye. Okay, so I'm sitting on the front porch. Truffle Pig is no longer here, but he said he might come back. But this is just glorious. If she did get a tree, like lose a tree here. Let me see if I can, balancing my dinner. I decided to come out here and eat my dinner. She did have a tree come down. And then she had one on the side, I noticed. Look at that sky. Huh? Oh my gosh. But then, now I'm going to ruin this beautiful thing by showing you my dinner. Now this dinner, it's one of mine. This is the spaghetti. It was made in a microwave, unfortunately. So when I show it to you, know that this was not how I make it, because I normally boil the water, throw in the spaghetti, and let it steep for whatever, 5, 6, 10 minutes, whatever. I usually go do something, so by the time I come back, it's done. But this was made in the microwave, so. But here's my spaghetti. See? Looks just like spaghetti with beans, and it tastes amazing. Yep. Like I said, I'll be eating well for 10 meals.